Hello, I'm Zoe Chance. This is Ice Hockey League UK, and this is the Planet Ice Arena in Basingstoke. Tonight, the Basingstoke Bison take on the league leaders, the Belfast Giants. We have an interesting night ahead of us. The Giants are on that desperate hunt for the league title, which they could have claimed last week against Cardiff.
If you saw the show last week, you would have seen what went wrong for the Giants. The outcome of the game was the home team giving up the 2 points on offer in a 5-2 defeat, and player coach Ed Courtney receiving a 2-match ban.
If the Giants win tonight, they will take the league title. But as the pressure builds and with Ed not playing, could the Bison spoil the party? It's over to Ian is with Giants captain George Awada to find out how the team are feeling after last week's disappointment and to see how they've mentally prepared for tonight's game.
Indeed, Zoe, yes. George, we were covering the game in Belfast last week where the wheels came off well and truly. How has the team responded to that result and indeed the subsequent 2-game suspension for your player coach Ed Courtney?
We moved on right after it happened. You know, it was a frustrating game. We just wanted to win in front of our fans because they deserved it, and things didn't go as planned. So we had a couple days off there. It was kind of a nice break so we could get away from the rink, and we had 4 days of hard practice this week, and we're ready to go. I mean, we want to, put a cap on this as soon as possible so we can get ready for playoffs.
As you say, it's as you were last week. You know a win tonight will give you the trophy. The team are obviously hyped, they're obviously ready. Going to get the result tonight? I
think so. I mean, like I said, we had a good week of practice. We talked about it in depth, just, it's bridge under the water, or water under the bridge, I'm sorry, and we just got to do it. We've had success here against Basingstoke. They haven't been a pushover. They've given teams hard times in here, so it's good for us. It's going to be a good, hard road game, and it'll be a satisfying victory.
Okay, well, best of luck tonight anyway.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, George. Cheers.
Thanks, Ian. From the start of the season, Basingstoke really have had a hell of a ride, with the early roster changes to contend with and coach Mark Bernard coming out of retirement to defend the Bison net. It's certainly been a season to remember. They're currently standing bottom of the table, just 1 point from Edinburgh. The fight is on for that wooden spoon. Their final place will decipher their group at the playoffs. We spoke to Bernie to see exactly where he wants to be at this stage in the season.
Thanks, Zoe. Yes, I'm joined by Bison coach and indeed netminder Mark Bernard. Good evening, Bernie. Thanks very much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Now, it's been fair to say it's been quite a long season here in Basingstoke, but as always at this time in the ice hockey year, there's the tantalising prospect of the playoffs just around the corner.
We're very much, we're looking forward to the playoffs, and we're gearing up for the playoffs. But, if I go over our season like any manager will, there's been pluses and there's been minuses. And one of the pluses that I can take out of the season is that our team has continued to battle right from start to finish. We have a group that's got a lot of pride, and they've continued to work extremely hard for me and strive to get better. And when I look at the scores of our matches over the year, the one thing I can take out of it is that 40% of our games have been decided by one goal, and that's a lot of games when you look down at it, and that's a lot of extra points that we've given up. But it also shows that we're right there with the big boys in the league and that we can compete.
Now, looking at the stats for this year, it's noticeable that you're by far the most penalised netminder in the league. Do you put that down to your coaching responsibilities having a bearing on the ice?
No, I put that down to I play with a lot of grit. It's something that I've always done. It's something that I've, if you look at my stats throughout the years, I've always had a lot of penalty minutes. And, I think I just go out there and I play very hard every night. It's not due to the fact that I'm coaching. It's just that I've got to play on the edge to play my game. I'm not a guy that can be loosey-goosey and go out there and joke around and talk shop with the boys. I've got all night after the game to do that and before the game. But out on the ice, I've got to be on that fine line, and a lot of times that'll land me in hot water and get me some penalty minutes.
Now, the Cardiff Devils managed to spoil the Belfast Giants party at the Odyssey last week. Are you looking to do similar tonight?
Oh, very much. We do not want them raising the cup in our building. It's call it pride, call it jealousy, whatever you want. But Belfast has a tremendous team. Ed Courtney has built a great team, and John Elliott, up in the office there, has done a great job off the ice. And they're going to do it sooner or later, and I'd rather be later.
Well, best of luck tonight and for the playoffs, and more importantly, for your new arrival in a couple of weeks' time.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Bernie. Back to you, Zoe.
It's come to that point in the show where I put one of your favourite players under the spotlight, firing random questions at them, trying to find out as much as possible about them, from their best moment in hockey to what they have for breakfast.
This week's player profile features a player that's in his first season of British hockey. He has the drive and passion that's needed to succeed. Basingstoke's top scorer, Greg Chambers.
Greg, this is your player profile. Can I have your shirt number, please?
Number 24.
Your nickname?
Chubbs.
Date of birth?
November 14th, 1982.
Place of birth?
Toronto, Ontario.
Position played?
Forward.
Your height?
5'11".
Can I have your weight?
225.
Former clubs?
Varese in Italy last year and Pensacola in the East Coast Hockey League 2 years ago.
What was your best moment in hockey?
Probably playing in the 2003 All-Star game in the East Coast.
Your worst moment?
Broken leg.
Toughest player ever played with?
Brad Cruikshank.
Any embarrassing or funny incidents on the ice?
There's a couple this year, a couple broken skate blades, and I couldn't make it to the bench and falling everywhere, and fans had a few good laughs.
Do you have any superstitions?
I always get dressed from left side of my equipment first onto my right side.
What advice would you give someone who wants to play hockey?
Always just keep living the dream and never give up.
How would you like to be remembered?
Just a player that went out there and worked hard and did his job.
Greg, what's your best quality?
Probably just a funny and outgoing person.
And your worst?
Probably lazy.
If you didn't play hockey, what would you like to do?
I probably want to own my own business of some sort, maybe own a sports bar.
Greg, your favourites? Favourite hockey player?
Was Wayne Gretzky.
Hockey venue?
Air Canada Centre.
NHL team?
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Other sport?
Lacrosse.
Thanks for your profile, Greg.
Thank you, you're welcome.
We think your opinions of the game, your team and the league are really important. So each week our cameras go out to capture fan predictions.
I think that Belfast have a good chance. It will depend on whether Bernie plays well or not. The Bison have been playing well recently, including their good win at Edinburgh. Depends on Theo staying on the ice. We'll see later on. I'm really hoping so. This is my third time of watching Belfast clinch the title. I've been once away in Bracknell, they didn't do it. Once away last Wednesday night, didn't do it. It's the third time lucky, hoping to do it tonight.
Hopefully, yes. After the last game where we thought they were going to win, hopefully they can do it here. We have the champagne in the car, so hopefully we can do it.
We'll probably win it tonight. Might they don't, but I mean...
Without Eddie tonight is a big blow, but guys have been practicing well, so hopefully, yeah, we can do it, but I'm not making any predictions.
I'm here with our very own commentating personality, Richard Beaupre. All you guys at home will know Richard as Eurosport's voice behind the Olympic coverage. Firstly, Richard, what an amazing experience.
Absolutely, it's a great experience to be able to commentate about the game. After you've played the game, you've had the bumps, the bruises, the scars, and it's nice to be paid to just sit and talk about the game and walk out of the arena feeling great after 60 minutes of hockey.
Moving on to tonight's game, Richard, huge game here for the Giants. Do you think they'll be able to hold it together?
Well, it's a tough call because I think they're feeling the pressure. Newcastle are knocking on the door. They want a piece of the action. And Basingstoke are at home. They have nothing to lose. They know there's a good crowd on hand tonight. And first place to last place really means nothing when you look at statistics. Basingstoke have lost 19 games this year by 1 goal. Or a few of them have had empty netters. In theory, a 1-goal difference. Any team in this league can beat anybody on a given day, and it's all about peaking at the right time of the year. The playoffs are coming up. I expect a good close game tonight, and it's anybody's.
Well, the time has come. The tension is building here in the arena. Tonight, the Belfast Giants take on the Basingstoke Bison in their bid to clinch the title. I'll leave you with Richard, and I'll see you after the game.
Hello, I'm Richard Beaupre. Welcome to North American Sports Network's coverage of the UK's Elite Ice Hockey League. Our referee is Michael Hicks. On the lines, Tom Darnell and Lee Young. If you've just joined us, the Belfast Giants are the visiting team playing in darker uniforms from left to right. The home team tonight are the Basingstoke Bison playing from right to left in the white uniforms. Good quick start from the Bison. Shepard slams on the brakes. Belfast back in numbers, puck quickly picked forward, but Cruikshank pickpockets the defense. Shepard back for Cruikshank. Fleury goes back to cover up for Belfast. Giants trying to clinch the top spot in the league. Huppy with a shot, scores! 37 seconds into the game, we have a goal. It's the Belfast Giants. Huppy stepping over the blue line, letting it go to the far post. Goal number 1 is in the net. Belfast with a quick lead.
You are currently watching a preview of NASN, the only TV channel in Europe dedicated to North American sports. NASN shows up to 50 live events a week, exclusive news and highlight shows, and classic games. NASN is Major League Baseball, the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, college basketball, college football, and NASCAR. To subscribe, please call 08708 50 30 30 now or visit www.nasn.com.
Take your best shot with a phone. The new K750i with autofocus from Sony Ericsson.
Live NASCAR returns to NASN. All bets are off as the 43 drivers of NASCAR spin the Wheel of Fate at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the latest race in the chase. Who will be the driving stud in the 7-car draw and win the Diamond in the Desert? The Daimler Chrysler 400, Sunday night at 9, live NASCAR on NASN.
Belfast now change things on the fly. The puck coming up the right side. Morrison lays it into the zone. Walton on the chase. Galazzi back there for Basingstoke. Bernard out of his net quickly. Pushes the puck to the corner. Belfast keep the pressure on. Couple of nice moves. Romanis dumping the puck in deep. That goes off the plexi. Out of play. We have a stoppage in the play. 17:51 left in the first period. 1 goal in it. A goal scored at the 37-second mark by Huppy. And the crowd quickly coming to life. Big crowd here at Planet Ice's Basingstoke Arena. Tickets were on sale all week and going in a hurry. The season ticket holders knew that they'd be a little warmer in their seats tonight. A good crowd on hand. And nobody is going to be let down by the action here. This is a game for Basingstoke, not only to pick up the points at home, but to try and get some momentum going and peak as they enter the playoffs. They have 3 league games left. And this could be the start of good things for them. For Belfast, they're short player coach Ed Courtney, who's serving a suspension. But they know that if they can win tonight, that the league honors are theirs for regular season play. Newcastle have been knocking at the door, and Newcastle want to know in a hurry what's happening out here during this game, as it's anxious moments for them. They would like to see Belfast lose. Cruikshank deep in the Belfast corner, lays it off for Shepard. Jim Shepard poke checked on the play. Basingstoke will have to come back. A lot of holding and hooking going on off the puck. Skier now. Skier moves in for Belfast. It's pickpocketed by Galway. We've got a player down and hurt, and that's never a good sign. Shepard looking like he's in a lot of pain out there, holding his leg. A good round of applause. Jim Shepard in an extreme amount of pain, limping off the ice. I'd like to say we hope to see him again during this game. I think that looks doubtful at this point. Not a good break for Basingstoke. Face-off to the left of Mark Bernard in the Basingstoke net. We played 3 minutes and 7 seconds of this first period. Shot coming there. Awada, another chance at it. Basingstoke not watching the play that closely. Close call there. Belfast attacking the net, trying to make something happen. And as I just said, Basingstoke need Jim Shepard out on the ice. He's a key player on the team. He has picked up 162 minutes in penalties. He's a physical player. He's also had 38 points from 17 goals and 21 assists. Action now continuing. It's in Basingstoke zone. Maltby on the second attempt gets the puck out. A nice pass over to Shepard. Doug Shepard slows things down. Shepard with Chambers and Maltby up front. Pass going to the side of the net. Menard coming out, scores! Well, Belfast are going to complain about that one. They're going to say that the net came off, but the goal has gone in the net, and we now have a tie game. 16:22 left in the first period of play. It's a 1-1 score. This gives the Bison supporters something to cheer about. We've played 5 minutes and 30 seconds of this first period. We have a 1-1 score. We have 58 seconds left on Galatzi's penalty for interference. 2 minutes on Bowen's penalty for elbowing, and both teams playing 4-on-4. Good, quick burst of speed. No doubt about the hook. As soon as Belfast touch the puck, they're going to have another penalty. Stewart goes over, the puck is touched. Immediately heading for the penalty box without any questions asked is number 15, Steve O'Brien. Face-off won by Redmond. Redmond to Sand. Sand to Galway. Right back to Sand. Andy Sand drives the puck in right at the Belfast goaltender. He clears his own. Menard had a little touch on that, and Sand couldn't keep it in. Galway with Redmond going for a skate on the right, Sand on the left. Galway comes straight up the middle. Nice pass to Galatzi. Galatzi hits the Belfast blue line, sends the puck just wide of the net. Rebound right there. Redmond quick to get on the puck. His shot goes over the plexi. Good hustle by Basingstoke. A big crowd on hand here at the Planet Ice Basingstoke Arena. And the crowd have been treated to some good hockey already in this game. A lot of time left, and 1 goal apiece. Galway looking for Chambers. Chambers does a good job of just getting his stick on it, sending it to Maltby. Maltby with a big shot. That's blocked by Stewart. Rob Stewart got back and in a hurry. Chambers now quickly fires that one over, looking for Maltby again. Maltby had Fleury in his face. Fleury quickly hit the ice. Maltby kept on skating. Nice move. Oh, Stewart with a couple of great moves. The veteran there applying some outstanding shoulder fakes and stick handling. Levers loses out to Greg Owen on the face-off. Larson behind his own net. Larson being watched very carefully, very tightly. Larson just sticks with it. Owen over there to help. Awada's in there for Belfast. Skier very aggressively forechecking on the play, trying to make something happen for Belfast. But Larson stuck to the task, did the defensive job. Face-off to the left of Mark Bernard. 7:24 left in the first period of play. 1-1 the score. Maltby battling it out on the face-off with Fleury. Galway sends it back in deep. Bowen taken out of the play by Maltby. Shepard now. No go there as Fleury stands him up. Shields now. Shields onto the left side. Looking for Fleury. Galway had a piece of his stick. Shields back to Fleury. Fleury flip pass to Shields is a good one. Maltby takes him out, gets the leg out though, and Maltby's going to go to the penalty box. Face off to the left side of Mike Menard in the Belfast net. Puck comes quickly across the crease. Cruikshank just failed to get onto the end of that one. Owen now steps up to Shields. Galway takes his time, sends it right back in at Mike Menard. Shane Johnson. Johnson with Wheaton coming in hard for Basingstoke rather. Galway now. Shane Johnson going out after him. Now Johnson has to retreat. Bowen back there for Johnson. Johnson, nice little backhand pass to Fleury. Fleury hits the center red line. Shields drives the net. Fleury with a shot. Bernard has the angle covered, makes the save. 2 minutes left in the first period. Sean Maltby and Colin Shields on the faceoff. Maltby wins that draw. It's over along the boards. Sand pinning Bowen out of the play. Fleury with Chambers all over him. Bowen for Fleury. Fleury covers the puck. It's down by his side somewhere. The whistle finally blows. Maltby pulls the puck back off the faceoff to Larson. O'Keefe for Shepard. Shepard gently lays the puck into the Belfast zone. Bowen. Huppy tips that forward. Larson. Larson for Chambers. Greg Chambers with a goal already in this period. Johnson pushes the puck up to the left side. Bowen now quick to get into the play. Sends the puck deep into Basingstoke territory. 1:12 to play in the first period. Levers and Redmond. Redmond pulls the puck back to O'Keefe. O'Keefe takes a look, sends the puck deep into Belfast territory. Romanis goes in hard on the forecheck. Redmond now follows it up on the backhand pass across. right on the goal line. That's close. Menard did not know where the puck was momentarily. A minute left in the first period. Cruikshank comes off the bench. They provide Basingstoke with a little muscle around the front of the Belfast net. Kelman sends that one all the way around the boards. That pass taken nicely by Skier. It's loud in this building, and the crowd causing problems for the players. They did not hear the whistle blow for the offsides. 53 seconds to play in our opening period here at Planet Ice Basingstoke Arena. League play, Elite League Ice Hockey here on North American Sports Network. The Belfast Giants, with a win tonight, will clinch the regular league championship. They would like to take the trophy back with them. The Basingstoke Bison have it all to play for here. They're at home and would love to be the spoilers. A 1-1 score. We have 30 seconds left in the first period. A good even period. Huppy scoring the goal for Belfast 37 seconds into the first period. Chambers scoring for Basingstoke, his 24th goal of the season, made it 1-1. We now have 15 seconds left in this opening period. Rob Stewart drops back deep. Stewart, a veteran, knows how much time is on the clock, now sends it up to the open wing. Levers will just flip the puck in deep. Bernard will get a touch. There goes the buzzer. After 20 minutes of hockey here at Planet Ice Basingstoke Arena, we have a 1-1 score between the Belfast Giants and the Basingstoke Bison.
You are currently watching a preview of NASN, the only TV channel in Europe dedicated to North American sports. NASN shows up to 50 live events a week, exclusive news and highlight shows, and classic games. NASN is Major League Baseball, the NFL, the NBA, the EIHL, college basketball, college football, and NASCAR. To subscribe, please call 08708 50 30 30 now or visit www.nasn.com.
Welcome to Planet Ice.
For years you suffered. There was little opportunity to buy authentic Major League Baseball gear. But thanks to Majestic, those days are long gone. Majestic has brought its official MLB jerseys, jackets, hoodies, and tees to the UK and Ireland. See? For these Majestic products and much, much more, visit NASN.com.
March Madness begins Thursday, live and exclusive on NASN.
Save made by Mark Bernard. The second period is underway here in Basingstoke. If you've just joined us, the Basingstoke Bison are playing from left to right in this period in the white uniforms, and the darker uniforms are the visiting Belfast Giants playing from right to left. Mike Bernard is in net for Belfast, and Mark Bernard is the goalie for the Basingstoke Bison. Shields pass is cut off by O'Keefe. O'Keefe flips the puck out of the zone. Belfast back to collect. Rob Stewart there defensively with Todd Kelman watching things. As the puck goes over the goal line, we have an icing call against Basingstoke. 1-1 the score. Top of the table, Belfast Giants know that with a win tonight, they can take the league championship trophy home with them. Basingstoke well aware of the fact that if they can play the spoiler role, that Belfast will have to wait. The Newcastle Vipers are anxiously awaiting for the outcome of this game because they are knocking on the door. They're currently in second place behind Belfast and very much in the hunt for the league championship as well. Shields now. Shields drives that one at the net. Bernard with the save. The puck goes high just over the top of the net. Fleury waiting at the top of the point. Shields now. Shields, Kelman over to Fleury. Fleury goes down low. Huppy to Kelman to Shields. Pad save by Bernard. Puts that puck out of play. Big crowd on hand here in Basingstoke enjoying this game. This is Elite League Ice Hockey here on North American Sports Network. Basingstoke trying to get the puck out of their own zone. Cruikshank with Skier watching him. Owada's in there. Skier with a shot. Bernard with a save. A bouncing puck. Bernard gets the pads down again. Covers the puck. Face-off will stay in Basingstoke territory. 5 minutes, 56 seconds played in this second period. Good pressure by Belfast. Levers kicked out of the face-off circle. Owen against Skier. Skier does a good job. Takes a shot just wide of the net. Cruikshank gets the puck out of the zone, takes a hit from Levers. Cruikshank watching Levers very closely. Puts a little hook in there. Cruikshank still watching Levers. A little bit of a high hook. He's going to get caught for that one. Levers can't believe his luck, but he also will sit for 2 minutes on the play. 4-on-4 hockey. Sand. Maltby now steps up. Galway back on the backhand, pushes over. It's too far for Maltby. Stewart keeps the puck in deep. Theo Fleury. Fleury scooping the puck nicely off the board. Sand all over him. Fleury with a little pass to Huppy. Huppy sends it in for Stewart. Maltby watching Stewart. Stewart comes away with the puck, feeds Huppy. Huppy takes a shot. That's off Jerry Galway. Sand all over Fleury in front of the net. Maltby should get to this puck, and he does. Lays it off for Shepard. 2-on-2 here now. Shepard. His move doesn't fool Rob Stewart. Stewart now can't get onto the puck. Shepard walks away. He's poked off the puck by Kelman. Doug Shepard. Legs are moving on this shift. Good shift by him. Maltby can't get onto the grab the puck. Huppy sees Galway cut it off. Shepard now drives that one at the net. Cruikshank fresh out of the box, a little touch to Wheaton. Wheaton gets the wheels going. Levers. Oh, Levers with the big grab. No question about that one. No doubt whatsoever on that call. An American football style tackle by Levers around the neck of Wheaton. Referee Mike Hicks having a quick word with the captains, Owada and Shepard. Theo Fleury, Sean Maltby in there listening to what's going to be called here. And referee Mike Hicks has called 2 minutes for holding on Mark Levers and 2 minutes for roughing on Mark Levers of Belfast. A 2-minute roughing penalty on Wheaton of Basingstoke. So the Bison will have the man advantage. They will play 5-on-4 for 2 minutes. Galway cuts it off, keeps it in the zone. Stewart will take all day if he's given that time. He gets the puck out of the zone. This could be a break here. Fleury onto the backhand, comes right into traffic though. He had Skier up front with him. Fleury took himself into the middle of the ice. That helped Basingstoke shut that play down. Fleury quickly goes to the bench for a change. We played 12 minutes and 41 seconds in the second period. 1-1 the score. This is North American Sports Network coverage of the UK's Elite Ice Hockey League. The Belfast Giants battling it out here with the Basingstoke Bison. Good crowd on hand here in Basingstoke, and they haven't been let down by the action so far. Fleury now for Belfast to Bowen. Bowen's shot partially blocked. That was a tough one going in at Mark Bernard. Puck ends up over the boards. We have a stoppage in play. Shields wins the face-off for Belfast. Johnson from the Bowen pass. Johnson goes back to Bowen. Bowen looks for Shields. He's way over here on the left side, so the easy pass is to Shane Johnson. Shane Johnson now hits the center red line, throws the puck off Jerry Galway, all the way to Mark Bernard in the Basingstoke net. Galway now behind his own net. No real forechecking pressure from Belfast as they pull back. Sand watches Shields. Shields has to spin away. Galway hits the center red line. He fires a puck into Belfast territory. Bowen gets the puck past Sand and Chambers. Breakaway again for Shields. Shields goes high and over the net this time. 2 breakaways for Colin Shields. He's 0 for 2. The first one was a great save by Bernard. The second one, Shields put it way up over the net. Bowen puts the puck back into Basingstoke territory. Belfast players changing on the move. Galway to Shepard. Shepard now, Doug Shepard into the Belfast zone. Redmond following him. Shepard cycles the puck down low to Redmond. Redmond pass coming right off the stick of Bermanis. Cruikshank, or rather Larson, sorry, couldn't quite get on the end of that one. Bermanis now, his shot goes to traffic, they score! The go-ahead goal! It's not the hardest shot in the world, but it found the back of the net. Basingstoke have a 2-1 lead. So for the first time in this game, Belfast find themselves on the short end of the score. Colin Shields has had 2 breakaways in this period. Bernard has shut the fort down, or held the fort down, say it how you like, for Basingstoke. And now Basingstoke have got the go-ahead goal. Tony Redmond, who was just voted Sports Personality of the Year in Basingstoke, presented with an award before the game. Got a tip on that. The assist going to Larson and Bremanis. Bremanis had directed the puck toward the Belfast net. Redmond took a beating in front of the net, got his stick on the puck. He has put the Basingstoke Bison into the lead. Face off to the left of Menard. Greg Owen battling it out with Theo Fleury. Shields now. Shields, his pass is cut off. Owen looking for Wheaton. The idea was right. Wheaton just couldn't get to that puck. Owen now. Owen with Kelman watching him. Fleury gets his arm up high, takes Crookshank out. Elbow coming up. Crookshank down, wiping his mouth. Fleury not happy with the call. Elbowing is the call, and Fleury better be careful here. Crookshank wants a piece of Fleury, but Fleury might better just go to the penalty box. Fleury skates out of the penalty box. Fleury is now in all kinds of trouble. Well, Fleury gets 2 minutes for elbowing as he applied the elbow into Crookshank's face. Crookshank just rode that one off, let it happen, did the sensible thing. And Fleury provided the rest of the antics himself. He also picks up a 10-minute misconduct on the play. He is skated off the ice. We'll see if he comes back. It's hard to say with the player that's involved. Theo Fleury is a law unto himself, as everybody knows. 4 minutes left now in the second period here. The Basingstoke Bison with a power play and a 1-goal lead. O'Brien now gets the puck out of the zone. O'Brien will take his time, lays the pass over to Awada. Awada, a good burst on Sam. Sam puts a grab on him. He'll need to be careful there. Lets him go, but the arm is in the air. Mike Hicks is going to call a penalty. As soon as Belfast make a play, or Basingstoke can touch the puck here. Menard has left his net. Bodies all over the ice. Bowen is down. Menard will now come back off the Belfast bench onto the ice. They got the extra attacker out. Shields staying on the ice again. I've said it before, this guy logs a lot of ice time for Belfast. Colin Shields just always appears to be on the ice. You can see that without player coach Ed Courtney and Theo Fleury, that the Belfast power play is just not the same. 2 of the top scorers in the league, and 2 guys with a heck of a lot of experience who normally control and make things happen with a man advantage. Neither one of them out there. Courtney serving a suspension, and Fleury with a misconduct penalty to serve. Belfast still moving things around. Sand has 15 seconds left in his penalty. Anxious moments for him. Kelman shot off the deflector glove of Bernard. Whistles off the plexi. Maltby can't clear the zone. Huppy sends it back in deep. 21 seconds left on the period. Redmond throwing his body around in the defensive zone, doing the right thing. The whistle blows as Sand is back out of the penalty box. 5-on-5 hockey with 16 seconds left in the second period of play. Important face-off in the defensive zone for Greg Owen. He goes up against Mark Levers. Owen wins the draw cleanly. Back to Galway. Galway knows what is left on the clock. It's 10 seconds. He'll let that tick down as much as possible. Doug Shepard telling him just to hold on, be safe. Bernard forced to make a save right at the buzzer. After 40 minutes of play here at the Planet Ice Basingstoke Arena, the Basingstoke Bison 2, the Belfast Giants 1. We'll be back with third period action here on North American Sports Network.
You are currently watching a preview of NASN, the only TV channel in Europe dedicated to North American sports. NASN shows up to 50 live events a week, exclusive news and highlight shows, and classic games. NASN is Major League Baseball, the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, college basketball, college football, and NASCAR. To subscribe, please call 08708 50 30 30 now or visit www.nasn.com.
In association with Travel Care, we have a range of holidays with massive discounts off the tour operators' brochure prices. Call now on 0845 337 0015 to see what you can save on these fantastic vacations.
The World Baseball Classic continues on NASN with a live and exclusive matchup from Pool B. The superstars of the U.S. team, led by Derek Jeter, take on the tournament underdogs South Africa. Tune in for the final game from round 1. The USA versus South Africa, tonight at 8, live and exclusive on NASN.
We are now set for the start of the third period. The Basingstoke Bison 2, the Belfast Giants 1. This is UK Elite League ice hockey action here on the North American Sports Network. The Belfast Giants are playing from left to right in this final period of play, the regulation play that is. The Basingstoke Bison are playing from right to left in the white uniforms. If you've just joined us, Huppy, at the 37-second mark of this game, put Belfast in the lead 1-0. Belfast need a win tonight to take home the regular season league championship trophy. The Basingstoke Bison, with a great crowd on hand here tonight at the Planet Ice Basingstoke Arena, are trying to provide the spoiler role. They are trying to upset the Belfast Giants. We're finding it tough to put this league championship to bed. They've had an opportunity or two, have come up short. The Newcastle Vipers are in second place. They would like a piece of the action. And Basingstoke are showing to everybody that they are not out of any game they play in. They have lost 19 games this year by 1 goal. And maybe at the bottom of the table, but it's all about momentum and peaking at the right time. There are the playoffs to look forward to. The Bison know that. Mark Bernard comes out of his net quickly. The player coach has got the guys pumped up for this game. They're doing a good job so far. Jameson cuts that off, puts the puck over to Awada. Awada with a lot of space. Bernard gets a piece of that one. Bernard had 22 shots on his net in the Basingstoke goal during the second period. The Bison had 10 shots on Mike Bernard in the Belfast net. Shots on goal after 2 periods of play. 36 shots on net for Belfast, 26 for Basingstoke, but it's all about goals in the net. The Bison with a 1-goal lead. Theo Fleury still in the penalty box serving as misconduct. The team does not play shorthanded for that. We are playing 5-on-5 hockey. The puck is dumped deep in the Belfast zone. Face off in Belfast territory, Maltby. Shepard gets the return pass from Larson. Larson now. Larson winds up. That shot off the pad of Menard. Menard never even saw the puck. Good save off a nice shot by Larson. Bernard with a little fake. Shields with the puck. Shields with a nice pass across. Shields looking for the return on the backhand. Basingstoke dozing here in their own zone. They have the man advantage. Close call there defensively. Rob Stewart killing time off the clock. Colin Shields now walks around Maltby. Shields, backhand pass for Awada. He elects to go to the bench for a change. 6 seconds now left on Bowen's penalty. Larson with a pass to Maltby. Sean Maltby hits the blue line, leaves the puck for Chambers. Chambers, nice flip ahead there. Shepard coming right into the play. Just failed to connect on that one. Shepard trying to return the favor. Chambers goes over and hits Kelman. Sand makes sure the boys are back on side, lays the puck into the Belfast zone. Basingstoke going for a change. Rob Stewart now. Stewart to Levers. Levers takes a hit by Wheaton. Wheaton got a piece of him. Levers staying down on the ice. Wheaton will go to the penalty box. Well, it looked more like a leg check or a trip, but John Wheaton is given a charging penalty by referee Mike Hicks. No matter how you look at it, Basingstoke in the box for 2 minutes. Belfast with an all-important power play opportunity here. They have looked frustrated. They now have the man advantage. The power play is suffering without Fleury and Ed Courtney on the ice. Courtney, as I've said a couple of times, is serving a suspension. And Theo Fleury is serving a 10-minute misconduct that will be soon expiring. He'll return to the ice. Can't step out of the box until there's a whistle on the play anyway. And Basingstoke now looking dangerous shorthanded here. That shot blocked by Kelman. Galway's shot was on its way, but Todd Kelman doing his thing for the team, sacrificing the body, getting the job done. Huppy now. Huppy taking his time, working things around. O'Brien out at the top of the point. Kelman for O'Brien. O'Brien with a one-timer. That one goes just wide of the net. Basingstoke happy to clear the zone. They'll go for a quick change. 11:21 left in the third period. 54 seconds left on Wheaton's penalty. Theo Fleury, a real character, and getting himself into trouble. Now back on the ice. What will he do to make amends? You never know. The man is dangerous. He is an ex-NHL star. He has a very quick shot. He's a guy that you do not want to give the opportunity to get a good shot off, no matter where he is on the ice. Larson to Owen. Owen now looking for Cruikshank. Cruikshank pushes Johnson. The play works. Basingstoke still on the puck. Cruikshank fighting hard with Johnson in front of the net. Well, it's two Belfast players and Cruikshank. I'm not going to say that the odds still aren't in Cruikshank's favor. He's not the kind of guy you just want to step up and go after. Sean Maltby wins the draw. It's too far for Larson or for O'Keefe. They'll go back and collect the puck from the center red line. O'Keefe sends it right back into the Belfast zone. Menard out of his net. He has a touch. Pushes the puck past Fleury. Kelman now. Kelman steps up, leaves it for Fleury. Fleury quickly into the play, sends it into the zone. O'Keefe goes back. O'Keefe pushes the puck forward. Larson to Maltby. Maltby to Shepherd. Shepherd looking for Maltby. Rob Stewart back. So the announcement coming. And that's 2-minute roughing calls on both Cruikshank and Johnson. Shot from the point, right in front of the net. Fleury was there looking for a tip. O'Brien got a good piece of that one now. Andy Sand just lays the puck into the Belfast zone. He'll stay on the ice. Belfast and Basingstoke changing things up front. Fleury stays out there though. His pass ends up on the stick of Chambers. Greg Chambers with a quick wrist shot. Save made by Menard. Owen taken out of the play there. The crowd wanted an interference call. That doesn't happen. Huppy now. Huppy takes on the Basingstoke defense. Sand goes back. Fleury is tired. He's now making his way off the ice. Galway to Sand. Sand. Jameson cuts that one off. Jameson now for Belfast. Jameson with a good burst of speed. Stick is down by Bernard. He makes the save. Awada. Awada goes past O'Brien over to Skier. Jameson walks in. Bernard forced to make another save there. Huppy wanted the rebound. It didn't quite get as far as him. Jameson with a good shift for Belfast, looking for the pass into the slot. Now he gets it shot. He can't believe his luck. No goal on the play. He thought he'd scored. The setup was there. Basingstoke looked flat. They're on their heels. They need a change or a whistle as Belfast have come to life. Lee Jameson's having a great shift for Belfast. Sand trying to tie up his man. Chambers goes back to help. Belfast still control the puck. Huppy, his shot's off the deflector glove of Bernard. Owen trying to take his man out. Fleury has gone off the ice and come back on now. His pass is cut off. Chambers with a one-on-one going down the ice. Huppy trying to get back for Belfast. Chambers with a shot. It goes off Huppy. Chambers keeps the puck down low. It goes off the side of the net. The net has come off its moorings. We have a stoppage in play. 6:07 left in the third period. Basingstoke 2, Belfast 1. Puck is dropped. Owen wins the draw. Wheaton with a weak shot through traffic. Menard forced to make the save. Stewart rattles it off the boards, takes a hit from Cruikshank. Wheaton fires it back down low to Cruikshank. Cruikshank lays it off. Owen wants to keep the puck deep, and that's exactly what he does. Good work, though, by Belfast, getting the puck over to Fleury. Fleury now gets out of his own zone. It's a 4-on-2 for Belfast. Fleury walking right into the slot. Bernard with a huge save for the Bison. 2 minutes 43 seconds left in the third period of play. Owen against Skier. Cruikshank takes a hit from Skier along the boards. Belfast trying desperately to keep the puck in the Basingstoke zone. The Bison work hard enough to clear the zone, but O'Brien comes right back into Basingstoke territory. Blocker glove down by Bernard. Shot through traffic. Owen sacrificing his body for the team there with a great block on that shot. Greg Owen with some good defensive stuff there. The puck goes off one of the players on the bench. We have a stoppage in play. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third period. League leading Belfast trying to clinch the regular season crown, finding life difficult at the top. Basingstoke putting together a solid performance to this point in the game, have a 2-1 lead. Owen now on the break. Owen has Maltby with him. Owen to Maltby. Maltby walks in. Owen scores! That's going to do it! A minute, 32 seconds left. Greg Owen scores the third Basingstoke goal. Won the lead for Basingstoke over Belfast. And it looks like Belfast are going to be without the trophy yet again. They've worked hard, but are coming up short here. Basingstoke have had all the answers. They have put in a solid performance. It tells you a lot about Elite League ice hockey. There isn't a lot of difference between the top and the bottom. A minute and 11 seconds now left in the third period. Todd Kelman behind his own net. Chambers steps up. Basingstoke have the defensive coverage where they want it. Fleury now. Fleury into the slot. Fleury with a shot. Bernard makes the save. Larson just took a swipe from the glove of Fleury out of frustration. Larson is just not the kind of guy to retaliate, and it's a good thing. Face off. Fleury now steps up, takes a shot. Bernard with a save. Shields taken out of the play by Owen. Puck was high in the air. Nobody knew where it was. O'Keefe just played the body. Shane Johnson couldn't do much about that. Kelman has to go back. 42 seconds left in the third period. The Basingstoke Bison on top of the Belfast Giants 3-1. Bernard all the way back in his own net. Clears the puck off the plexi. Sean Maltby with an open net here. Basingstoke know that the goalie's out of the net. They didn't want an icing call. They waited to get the puck over the center red line. Awada now. 6 attackers on the ice for Belfast. Maltby with time with the puck gently clears the zone. 15 seconds now on the clock. Cruikshank over to Maltby. Nice little pass. Maltby with the goal! 8 seconds left. Great pass from Cruikshank to Maltby. An empty net goal. Basingstoke 4, Belfast 1. This game is well and truly over. Redmond and Morrison on the face-off. Time ticking down. 7-6. Larson just gently lays it off the boards. Redmond goes after it. Menard is back in the Belfast net. There goes the buzzer. A 4-1 victory for the Basingstoke Bison over the Belfast Giants. Well, the Basingstoke Bison celebrate. I'm Richard Beaupre saying I hope you've enjoyed our Elite League ice hockey here on the North American Sports Network. We hope to see you soon, but bye for now.
You are currently watching a preview of NASN, the only TV channel in Europe dedicated to North American sports. NASN shows up to 50 live events a week, exclusive news and highlight shows, and classic games. NASN is Major League Baseball, the NFL, the NBA, the EIHL, college basketball, college football, and NASCAR. To subscribe, please call 08708 50 30 30 now or visit www.nasn.com.
These guys look fantastic. I'm so proud.
Join the Reebok Hockey Revolution. Visit NASN.com, your home for North American sports merchandise.
That hit off the crossbar! Oh, what a hit! How did he do that? Oh, it's at the line!
interesting night here at the Planet Ice Arena. The Bisons will be ecstatic with that win over the league leaders, putting pay to their hopes of lifting the silverware. What's happened to the Giants? Has the pressure got too much? Ian is with Ed Courtney to find out.
Thanks, Zoe. Yes, I'm joined by Belfast coach Ed Courtney. Another disappointing night, Ed.
Yeah, it was. I thought we played well, especially in the second period. We had lots of chances, a couple of breakaways, crossbar, a goalpost. Bernie played well. To their credit, we scored a lot of goals this year, and we were only able to get one tonight. To their credit, they played well.
It certainly seemed that your team were missing your firepower up front tonight in front of goal. Obviously, Bernie was on form, but do you regret now, last week, the fact that you weren't able to play tonight?
All I'm going to say about last week is that it won't happen again. I won't say anything else. Obviously, in hindsight, I know not being in a lineup is going to hurt us offensively. But over the past 6 weeks, our team's played really well defensively. And tonight was really no different. They got a late goal. They got their first 2 goals. Granted, they were goals, but they were bouncing goals. Kind of lucky goals, but they all count. They got a late one, basically to seal it, and they got the empty net. I mean, I thought overall we outplayed them, but to their credit, they played well and they deserved to win.
Obviously, you got that great start with that fantastic goal in the first minute from Curtis Hooper. Do you feel the second goal then may have just given you the edge?
Definitely, but they came right back and got one and killed our momentum. And you can see things how they were progressing there in the second period. We were all over. We were all over Basingstoke. I mean, for a good 15 minutes, and so many times in this game, the other team will come down and get maybe their first shot or second shot on net, and it goes in. And that's exactly what happened tonight. In the second period, I really took the wind out of our sails. I thought after we were pressuring for so long, and for them to come back and get one with maybe their second shot on net.
As you may have seen over the last couple of weeks, Nigel Boniface has been helping us out with some minor penalties that could be called in the game. This week, Nigel explains diving.
Diving. A player who dives in the attempt to have his opponent assessed a minor penalty. For this infraction, I would give a minor penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct, 2 minutes.
Coming up next, Dave Sims with a weekend's roundup, league tables, and of course all those little snippets of gossip we all love to hear.
On Saturday in the Elite League, it was game 1 of the biggest rivalry in the sport, the Steelers and the Nottingham Panthers. Mark Dutiam's first period goal was equalised by Sean Sutter with less than 15 minutes left in the final period. Coventry Blaze saw netminder Martin Klemper stretchered off after a clash with Brad Voth. Youngster Dan Shea stepped up to the plate and helped Paul Thompson's side to a 3-3 draw. The choking Belfast Giants had their own chance to win the league on Saturday, but without Ed Courtney, couldn't find their way past the Basingstoke Bison, with Mark Bernard's team winning 4-1. A couple of empty netters helped the scoreline, and another couple of major penalties against Theo Fleury. Well, same old, same old. Coach Mark Bernard's joy of beating the Belfast Giants on Saturday didn't last too long. Influential Jim Shefford suffered a dislocated kneecap and will be out for a minimum of 2 weeks, missing the first round of the playoff games for sure. Bernard said it couldn't have come at a worse time. We have been playing so well recently and winning games. Hopefully Jim won't be out for too long, but it doesn't look good right now. All at NASN send their best to Shefford. On Sunday, we were all finally put out of our misery, not by Belfast but by the Edinburgh Capitals. The Caps, led by the great Tony Hand, outplayed second place Vipers and roared to a 5-2 victory. This saw them leapfrog the Basingstoke Bison in the process. It also eased the nerves in Belfast, with the Giants being crowned league champions. With Dan Shea still on netminder duty, many thought Cardiff would romp to victory. Not the case. The Blaze earned a point in a 3-2 Devils overtime win. Game of the weekend? Well, I would say that, wouldn't I? Was in Lower Parliament Street. With Steelers backup goalie Davy Lawrence in between the pipes, the Panthers smelt blood, especially after they had fired the first 2 shots past the Steelers keeper. However, Perron's power play strike was then doubled by Ron Schuger before Marty Massa and Jason Robinson sent the Panthers fans home disappointed. Another year, another banner manufacturer out of business in the Leigh City. The fat lady has been gargling since Christmas. She finally sung on Sunday. Courtesy of the Edinburgh Capital's win against Newcastle, Belfast Giants are now champions. We credit John Elliott, we credit Ed Courtney, we credit the Belfast Giants. Well done for winning the league. Come the end of the season, the league table doesn't lie, and Belfast have been the best team this year. Newcastle, though, have been the biggest overachievers. Top credit to Rob Wilson for securing that second place. Nottingham and Coventry are still fighting over third. Cardiff and Sheffield have settled their differences. Cardiff are fifth, Sheffield are sixth, nobody's moving there. But the big fight, as always, is between Basingstoke and Edinburgh to see who doesn't get the wooden spoon. Hockey is struggling in the UK, says who? Over 11,000 hockey fans witnessed two cracking games over the weekend between the old enemies Sheffield and Nottingham. Steelers came out on top with a win and a tie. The results, though, were very interesting for the playoff groups, especially as both clubs favour playing each other again in post-season competition. As it stands right now, Belfast as champions will definitely be in a group with the fifth-place team Cardiff Devils, whilst Newcastle and Sheffield will head Group B. Nottingham and Coventry are going to fight over that third and fourth place, with the third-place team going into the Vipers and Steelers sections. The winners of the Basingstoke-Edinburgh fight for seventh place will also join that group. It's controversial, it won't be popular, but it's about time someone said it, and as the moral voice of sport in this country, it has to be me. Send Theo Fleury home and do it right now. If the league doesn't do it after Theo's latest outburst, then Belfast should try and gain some respect by doing it themselves. After last weekend's press conference outburst in which Theo said he would be advising his fellow ex-NHLers not to come within 500 miles of Heathrow Airport, Fleury has again brought the game into disrepute this weekend. Not only another game misconduct, but a match penalty, and the claim by the referee that Fleury deliberately shot a puck at him and made threatening comments. How much longer will officials take this game in and game out abuse? How much longer will the league let this complete disrepute for the league continue? Yes, he was an NHL superstar, and yes, we have praised him for that. Yes, he was an Olympic gold medalist, and yes, we have praised him for that. Yes, he is the best player in the league, and yes, we have praised him for that as well. Theo Fleury should have been the best thing that happened to this league. Instead, he is now an embarrassment to this league, and this was the league that went beyond the call of duty to ensure he received a work permit to play here. It's not just me. Without making one phone call this week, I have been contacted by the heads of many other teams saying that this time Theo Fleury has overstepped the mark.
How would you like to win tickets to the finals weekend with no need to worry about travel or accommodation? All you have to do is answer this simple question.